Have you ever found yourself scrolling through social media, looking at someone else's life, and wondering why they seem to have everything while you struggle just to get by? Do you sometimes feel like you're falling behind, as if everyone else is succeeding while you're stuck in place? If you've ever had these thoughts, you're not alone. Comparison is something we all do, often without realizing it. But what if I told you that comparing yourself to others is one of the biggest traps you can fall into? It steals your joy, weakens your confidence, and keeps you from realizing your true potential. In this video, we're going to break down why comparison is harmful and how you can overcome it to focus on your own growth. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We're building a community of people who are committed to personal growth and self-acceptance. Now, let's dive in. 1. The illusion of perfection. In today's world, social media has become a window into the lives of others. With just a few taps, we gain instant access to people's vacations, job promotions, beautiful relationships, and personal successes. Every time we scroll through our feeds, we are bombarded with images of individuals seemingly living their best life. Smiling faces, exotic destinations, luxurious purchases, and perfectly edited selfies paint a picture of a world where happiness is constant and struggle is non-existent. But what we often fail to realize is that these snapshots do not tell the full story. Most people only share their highlights, the moments that make them look and feel good. They post about new career achievements, but not the nights they spend awake, worrying about job security. They share pictures of romantic anniversaries, but rarely speak about the arguments, miscommunications, and compromises that shape every relationship. When they upload images of their fit and healthy bodies, they seldom talk about the self-discipline, setbacks, and sacrifices that went into their transformation. What we see is a curated reality, carefully designed to appear flawless. These posts create a distorted perception of life, leading us to believe that happiness comes easily to everyone else while we struggle in silence. This illusion of perfection can have a profound impact on how we perceive ourselves. It is easy to fall into the trap of comparison, questioning why our own lives do not measure up. You might wonder why you're not traveling as much, why your career is not advancing as quickly, or why your relationships do not seem as perfect as those you see online. The more we compare, the more inadequate we may feel, as though we are failing in some way. But the truth is, no one has a perfect life. No matter how put together someone seems on the outside, they have struggles, insecurities, and challenges just like everyone else. Behind the perfectly curated posts are unspoken fears, pressures, and disappointments that remain hidden from view. Think about it. How often do you post about your worst days? Do you take pictures when you feel lost, exhausted, or uncertain? Most people don't. Instead, they showcase the moments they want to be remembered for, the ones that fit the image they want to project. This is not to say that social media is inherently bad. It can be a great tool for staying connected, sharing achievements, and finding inspiration. However, it is important to recognize that it does not represent reality in its entirety. Beyond the illusion of perfection, social media can also lead to unrealistic expectations. We begin to set unattainable standards for ourselves, believing that we, too, must always look happy, successful, and confident. This pressure can take a toll on our mental health, causing stress, anxiety, and even depression. We may start to question our self-worth, feeling as though we are not good enough simply because our lives do not look as polished as those we see online. This creates a cycle of self-doubt where we constantly seek external validation, rather than finding fulfillment within ourselves. So, how do we break free from the illusion of perfection? The key lies in shifting our focus inward rather than outward. Instead of comparing your journey to others, celebrate your own progress. Recognize your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Understand that growth is a process, and setbacks are a natural part of life. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, both online and offline. Be mindful of what you consume on social media. If certain accounts make you feel discouraged or inadequate, consider unfollowing them. It is essential to curate your own digital environment in a way that fosters positivity and personal growth. Additionally, try to cultivate authenticity in your own online presence. Share your victories, but also be open about your challenges. By doing so, you contribute to a more realistic and honest representation of life, helping others see that they are not alone in their struggles. Being vulnerable and honest about the highs and lows of life can inspire others to do the same, fostering a culture of real connection rather than one based on unrealistic portrayals of perfection. It is also helpful to take breaks from social media and reconnect with real-life experiences. Engage in hobbies, spend quality time with loved ones, and focus on personal goals without the constant need for validation. Sometimes, the best moments in life are the ones that are never posted online, the ones that exist only in our memories and in the hearts of those who experience them with us. Ultimately, perfection is an illusion, and no filter can hide the complexities of real life. True happiness and fulfillment come not from comparison, but from self-acceptance and personal growth. Remember that what you see on social media is only part of the story, and the most beautiful parts of life often happen behind the scenes. The journey to self-acceptance starts with embracing who you are, with all your strengths and imperfections, and understanding that life is meant to be lived authentically, not filtered to fit a standard that doesn't exist. 2. Your journey is unique. Have you ever stopped to consider how different each of us truly is? From the moment we are born, we begin walking a path that is shaped by our background, personality, choices, and the experiences we encounter along the way. No two people share the exact same journey. Yet we often find ourselves caught in a habit of comparison, measuring our progress against others, as if we are all running the same race on the same track. But life is not a competition. It is a deeply personal journey that unfolds uniquely for every individual. Think about it this way. Would you compare a fish to a bird and expect them to have the same abilities? A fish is designed for the depths of the ocean, gliding effortlessly through water, while a bird is meant to soar through the sky, carried by the wind. If you judge the fish by its ability to fly, you would deem a failure, and if you judge the bird by its ability to swim, you would come to the same conclusion. Yet, both creatures are successful in their own right because they are fulfilling their purpose. The same principle applies to you and the people around you. Just because someone else is excelling in one area does not mean you are falling behind. It simply means their journey is different from yours. Society often pressures us to follow a predetermined timeline, to graduate by a certain age, to secure a stable job, to get married, to buy a home, and to achieve a long list of milestones within a specific time frame. But whose timeline is this? Who decides when something should happen in your life? The truth is, there is no universal schedule for success. Some people achieve their dreams early, while others take a longer, winding road to get there. Neither path is better than the other. They are simply different. Your timing is your own. Your struggles are uniquely yours, and your purpose cannot be compared to anyone else's. Imagine standing at the base of a mountain, looking up at the peak. Some climbers may have already reached the top, while others are just beginning their ascent. Some may take a direct route, while others need to find an alternative path. Some may need to rest along the way, while others push forward without pause. But at the end of the journey, everyone who keeps going will eventually reach the summit. The important thing is not how quickly you get there, but that you keep moving forward at your own pace, in your own way, rather than focusing on where others are in their journey. Shift your attention inward. Are you learning something new each day? Are you refining your skills and becoming more knowledgeable? Are you growing emotionally, mentally, and spiritually? These are the markers of true progress. The goal is not to outrun others, but to become a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Your growth is what truly matters. Life is full of unexpected twists and turns, and sometimes things may not happen the way you envision them. You may face setbacks, detours, or challenges that seem insurmountable. But every difficulty you encounter is an opportunity for growth. Every delay has a lesson hidden within it. Trust that the timing of your life is unfolding exactly as it should. Just because your journey looks different from someone else's doesn't mean you are off track. It simply means you are on your own path. When you embrace your unique journey, you free yourself from the burden of unnecessary comparison. You allow yourself to appreciate the progress you are making, no matter how small it may seem. Growth is not always measured by external achievements, but by internal transformation. You may not always see the changes happening in the moment, but with time, you will look back and realize how far you've come. You are meant to walk your own path, to learn your own lessons, and to experience life in a way that is authentic to you. Let go of the pressure to keep up with others, and instead focus on your own personal development. Celebrate your small victories, recognize your progress, and most importantly, trust that you are exactly where you need to be. The challenges you face are shaping you into the person you are destined to become. Even when things seem uncertain, have faith in the process. Your unique path is leading you to your own version of success, and in the end, you'll see that every step, no matter how slow or difficult, was necessary for your growth. 3. The cost of comparison. Comparison doesn't just steal your happiness. It drains your confidence, motivation, and overall sense of self-worth. In a world where social media highlights the best moments of other people's lives, it's easy to fall into the trap of measuring your progress against someone else's carefully curated success. However, when you spend too much time focusing on others, you lose sight of your own journey, your own strengths, and the progress you have made. This constant comparison can prevent you from recognizing your unique qualities and abilities, leaving you feeling stuck and unfulfilled. Think about this. How many times have you hesitated to take a step forward because you thought you weren't good enough? How many dreams have you abandoned because someone else seemed to be doing it better, faster, or more effortlessly? When you constantly compare yourself to others, you create unnecessary barriers that hold you back from reaching your full potential. You may find yourself avoiding challenges or opportunities simply because you believe you won't measure up. This self-doubt can lead to a cycle of procrastination and missed opportunities, reinforcing the false belief that you are incapable of success. One of the biggest dangers of comparison is that it leads to unrealistic expectations. You might see someone excelling in their career, traveling the world, or achieving personal milestones and assume they have it all figured out. But what you don't see is the struggle, the setbacks, and the effort it took for them to get there. Every success story comes with its own challenges, sacrifices, and failures. By focusing only on the end result, you ignore the process that made it possible, and this can lead to feelings of inadequacy, self-doubt, and even anxiety. You may begin to question whether you are capable of achieving your own goals, further diminishing your motivation and self-esteem. Instead of allowing comparison to dictate your emotions and actions, shift your perspective. Recognize that everyone is on their own unique path, and no two journeys are the same. Your strengths, experiences, and aspirations are different from those of others, and that's okay. Rather than measuring your success against someone else's, focus on your own growth. Take time to acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Progress, no matter how slow, is still progress. Celebrate each step forward, knowing that every bit of effort contributes to your long-term success. Another way to break free from the cycle of comparison is to cultivate self-awareness and gratitude. When you understand your own strengths and what truly matters to you, it becomes easier to appreciate where you are in your journey. Gratitude shifts your mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance, helping you recognize the value in your own experiences. Celebrate your victories, embrace your struggles as learning opportunities, and remind yourself that your path is yours alone. By appreciating what you already have and acknowledging your growth, you build a stronger sense of self-worth and resilience. Additionally, instead of feeling envious of other success, let it inspire you. If someone is achieving something you admire, use it as motivation rather than discouragement. Learn from them, seek advice, and channel that energy into improving yourself. Surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, rather than those who make you feel inadequate. Choose to view others' achievements as proof that success is possible, rather than as evidence of your own shortcomings. It is also important to remember that social media often presents an illusion of perfection. People tend to share their highlights, not their struggles. Behind every polished post or seemingly effortless success is a story filled with hard work, failures, and setbacks. Recognizing this can help you detach from unrealistic comparisons and focus on your own progress. Instead of measuring yourself against an illusion, commit to making small, consistent improvements in your own life. In the end, the cost of comparison is far too high. It robs you of your joy, self-esteem, and personal growth. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Focus on being a better version of yourself each day, and you'll find fulfillment not in outshining others, but in realizing your own potential. When you shift your mindset to one of self-improvement and gratitude, you reclaim your power, build confidence, and create a life that is truly meaningful to you. 4. Embracing gratitude and self-worth. One of the best ways to overcome comparison is through gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, take a moment to appreciate what you do have. What are your strengths? What makes you unique? What accomplishments are you proud of? Shifting your mindset toward gratitude can transform the way you see yourself and the world around you. When you adopt an attitude of gratitude, you begin to realize that your worth is not tied to external achievements, but to your intrinsic value as a human being. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you or acknowledging what is good in your life. It is a practice that reshapes your mindset and emotions. When you take the time to recognize the positive aspects of your life, you naturally diminish the weight of comparison and self-doubt. It's easy to get caught up in what others have, whether it's career success, material possessions, relationships, or talents. But when you cultivate gratitude, you shift your focus inward. You begin to see your own journey as valuable and meaningful. Start by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. They don't have to be grand or extraordinary. Simple joys, such as a good conversation, a warm meal, or a personal strength, can remind you of the abundance already present in your life. Over time, this practice rewires your brain to seek positivity rather than dwell on what is missing. Additionally, make it a habit to express gratitude to others. Complimenting a friend, showing appreciation for a colleague, or even sending a heartfelt message to a loved one fosters deeper connections and reinforces your own sense of fulfillment. Another way to practice gratitude is through mindfulness. Taking a few moments each day to focus on the present can help you appreciate life's small blessings. Whether it's enjoying the warmth of the sun on your skin, savoring a delicious meal, or simply being present in a meaningful conversation, mindfulness helps anchor you in gratitude. Over time, these small moments accumulate and build a strong foundation for lasting contentment. Recognizing your own worth. Practicing gratitude helps shift your perspective. It reminds you that you have value, no matter where you are in life. You don't need to be like someone else to be worthy. Your worth isn't based on your achievements compared to others. It's based on who you are as a person. Self-worth isn't something that comes from external validation. It is an inner belief that you are valuable, capable, and deserving of happiness. Many people struggle with self-worth because they tie it to external accomplishments or the approval of others. However, true self-worth comes from within. It's about recognizing your own value and being confident in your abilities. When you appreciate yourself, you stop seeking validation from others. You begin to realize that you are enough, just as you are. One way to build self-worth is through self-affirmations. Start each day by reminding yourself of your strengths. Say things like, I am capable, I am worthy, or I bring value to the world. At first, it may feel unnatural, but over time, these affirmations help shape your inner dialogue. The way you speak to yourself matters. It can either build you up or tear you down. Choosing self-compassion and encouragement over self-criticism is a crucial step in embracing your worth. Another method to cultivate self-worth is setting personal boundaries. Learn to say no to situations or people that drain your energy or make you feel unworthy. Prioritize relationships and activities that uplift and empower you. Surrounding yourself with positive influences reinforces your sense of value and helps you recognize that you deserve respect and happiness. Letting go of comparison. Comparison is often the thief of joy. When you compare your life to someone else's, you overlook your own journey. Social media makes this especially challenging, as it often presents a highlight reel of people's best moments, making it easy to feel like you're falling behind. However, everyone has struggles, setbacks, and insecurities, even if they don't show them. Instead of comparing yourself to others, focus on your progress. Set personal goals that align with your values, and celebrate even small victories along the way. Your path is unique, and your worth is not determined by how you measure up to someone else's journey. By embracing gratitude and recognizing your own value, you free yourself from the burden of comparison and step into a more fulfilling and confident version of yourself. A practical way to shift your focus away from comparison is by practicing the art of self-reflection. At the end of each week, Take some time to reflect on your personal growth. What have you learned? What small steps have you taken toward your goals? Acknowledging your progress helps reinforce the understanding that you are moving forward at your own pace, and that is enough. Another helpful technique is reframing your perspective. Instead of viewing someone else's success as a reminder of what you lack, see it as evidence of what is possible. Let their achievements inspire you rather than discourage you. There is room for everyone to succeed, and your journey is no less valuable simply because it looks different from someone else's. Moving forward, embracing gratitude and self-worth is a lifelong journey. Some days it will come naturally. Other days it will require conscious effort. The key is to be patient with yourself. Continue to cultivate gratitude. Speak kindly to yourself and focus on your own path. When you do, you'll discover that you already have everything you need to feel fulfilled and confident in who you are. As you move forward, remember that self-worth is not a destination, but a continuous process. Be open to growth, remain committed to gratitude, and trust in your own unique path. By doing so, you will build a life rooted in confidence, appreciation, and genuine happiness. No matter where you are in your journey, you are enough, just as you are. 5. Focus on your own growth. At the end of the day, the only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. Are you improving? Are you growing? Are you becoming the person you want to be? These are the questions that truly matter in your journey of personal development. Growth is a deeply personal process, and the only true measure of success is the progress you make in becoming the best version of yourself. Too often, people measure their success based on where they stand in comparison to others. Social media, career achievements, material possessions, all of these create a false sense of competition that can make you feel inadequate. But the truth is, success is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you were yesterday. When you shift your mindset away from external validation and focus on internal progress, you unlock a new level of fulfillment and self-assurance. One of the most important steps in personal growth is setting your own goals, ones that align with your values, ambitions, and passions. It's easy to fall into the trap of chasing goals that society deems important, but real success comes from pursuing what truly matters to you. Whether it's learning a new skill, improving your health, deepening your relationships, or advancing in your career, what matters most is that your goals reflect your personal vision of success. Working toward your goals at your own pace is equally important. Growth is not a race. Everyone moves at their own speed, and progress is never linear. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of self-doubt. However, every small step forward is a victory. Celebrate your small wins, whether it's completing a workout, reading a book, or taking a step outside your comfort zone. These small wins accumulate over time, building momentum and strengthening your confidence. It's natural to sometimes feel discouraged when you see others achieving things you aspire to. However, instead of letting their success make you doubt your own journey, use it as inspiration. The success of others does not diminish your own potential. Everyone has a different path, different strengths, and different circumstances. What works for one person may not work for another. Focus on what you can control, your actions, mindset, and effort. When you commit to focusing on personal growth, you become stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled. You begin to appreciate your own progress and stop worrying about where others are. This shift in perspective not only reduces unnecessary stress and anxiety, but also allows you to find joy in your own journey. When you learn to measure success by your own progress rather than external benchmarks, you become resilient and self-assured. Another crucial aspect of self-growth is self-reflection. Take time to regularly assess your progress. Ask yourself, what have I learned? How have I improved? What challenges have I overcome? Self-reflection helps you stay aligned with your goals and recognize the progress you might otherwise overlook. Writing down your thoughts in a journal or discussing your growth with a trusted friend or mentor can help solidify your progress and keep you accountable. Additionally, surrounding yourself with people who support and encourage your growth can make a significant difference. Seek out mentors, friends, and communities that inspire and uplift you. The energy and mindset of those around you can influence your own, so choose to be in environments that nurture your growth. Avoid those who drain your energy. criticize your aspirations, or make you feel less capable. Instead, surround yourself with those who push you to do better and remind you of your potential. Another important element of personal growth is embracing change. Change is often uncomfortable, but it is necessary for growth. When you resist change, you remain stagnant. When you embrace it, you open yourself to new opportunities, perspectives, and experiences. Growth requires stepping outside of your comfort zone and taking risks. It means being willing to fail, learn, and try again. Every mistake is a lesson, and every challenge is an opportunity to become stronger. Developing a mindset of continuous learning is also key to personal growth. Read books, take courses, explore new hobbies, and challenge yourself intellectually. Learning keeps your mind sharp, your perspective broad, and your skills relevant. The more you invest in your knowledge and skills, the more confident and capable you become. Never stop being curious about the world and your own potential. Ultimately, true happiness and success come from within. By focusing on your own growth, you create a life that is meaningful and fulfilling on your terms. Stay committed to your journey, embrace your progress, and trust that as long as you are moving forward, you are succeeding. Remember that growth is not about reaching a final destination. It is an ongoing process of self-improvement and discovery. By dedicating yourself to becoming the best version of yourself, you'll find purpose, joy, and true success. If this message resonated with you, remember to like, share, and subscribe. We are creating a community that encourages self-growth, positivity, and personal success. Your support helps spread this message to those who need to hear it. I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share one thing you love about yourself. What makes you unique? What's one personal goal you're working on? Let's support and inspire one another. Remember, your journey is yours alone, and that's what makes it special. Don't let comparison steal your happiness. Keep moving forward, keep growing, and most importantly, believe in yourself. See you in the next video.